And this is another ear rape warning. Ear rape warning. This podcast may contain ear rape, if you hadn't guessed it. And we're back with the Tired Cast. Wait, fuck, that's not the name of the podcast. We're back with the official Hard R podcast, or the Hardcast. I'm here with...
Oh, wait, okay, Laquifa?
Bro, you've done that every time. My name is Screamin' Italian.
No, it's Laquifa.
No, it's LaQueen.
Oh, wait, shit.
Oh
my god, I forget. I'm really tired right now. This is like the end of the day. You
That's-
decided to drag me in here and do another podcast.
Dude, this was your idea.
What do you mean it was my idea?
Your
It was
idea.
your idea.
Your total idea.
You told me I would get green tea if I went ahead and did this podcast.
You already got your green tea, bitch.
Well, that's true, but like I'm tired still. Doesn't take a while for the green tea to come in.
Well, you're a pussy and you don't drink coffee, so that's why.
Well, I don't get the taste of why everyone likes coffee. Coffee is bitter. Coffee doesn't taste good, and unless it has like 95% milk, it's not good.
Nobody drinks it for the taste. It's for the caffeine. Because we need it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, you Americans.
Dude, you're American.
I'm a Salvadorian, bitch.
I'm Italian. That's why my name is Screamin' Italian. And I drank the green tea,
Why
so I
am-
wouldn't get voice cracks, and I still got a voice crack, dude.
Wait, I'm La Queen, yet I am El Salvadorian. This makes no sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense. You should be English.
I am part of the British monarch. I don't know.
Dude, what was that? That was like a terrorist accent.
It was a terrorist accent. All right.
You Americans will pay with blood.
Oh my God.
There you go.
All right, should we start this?
No. Yeah, let's start it. So, today on the Hardcast,
It's okay.
we're going to be discussing the important topics in life. Crested Booty. Wait, it's called Crested Butte, Colorado. I fucked that up. We're going to be discussing, Padre in Texas, Padre Island, Mustang Island, and my jet ski accidents.
Oh God, this sounds interesting. All right, so let's see. Where should we start the topic off at? Oh yeah, Padre, because that's probably, or should we end with Padre because it's the most amount?
Probably start with Crested Butte. I'm thinking some Colorado, some weed,
Oh yeah, some good old-fashioned fucking weed, boys.
some good kush, if you know what I'm saying. Fuck. Because we still have one microphone. Please donate to the Patreon. We really need it.
He's crying.
No, I'm not crying. That's just I got something in my eye.
All right.
I promise.
Oh my God.
So anyway,
All right, about the Padre trip.
I said Crested Butte, bro. You deaf.
I know.
All right.
I know.
So earlier, when was that? Was that 2 years ago?
Fuck, is it that long?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Holy
It was-
shit, I feel like an old man.
Wait, no, it was sophomore year.
Yeah, that's 2 years ago.
Fuck me. Okay. It was spring break, sophomore year. We went to Crested Butte, Colorado at the same time. Same hotel, too. It was a coincidence. No, not really. My parents told his parents about the hotel.
It was the resort, right?
Yeah, it was the lodge. Or was it the Grand Lodge?
I don't remember which one. I think it was the Grand Lodge.
They
It was
give
the
you
Grand
warm
Lodge.
cookies when you come in after skiing.
I never got a warm cookie once.
Yeah, because you woke up at like 11.
Well, I need my beauty sleep. I am La Queen. I require my beauty sleep and my 1,000 dogs.
Since you podcast viewers can't see, he's not very beautiful.
No, I am an ugly piece of shit.
Neither are either of us, though. None of us contribute to society in any way, except for this podcast, which is probably a detriment to society.
Close.
But whatever.
All right. Well, continuing on. What should we talk about with this Cresta Beauty or Booty? Or
Bro, you sound like a robot right now.
Am I a robot? I don't know. I am robot to bottom. But either way, let's
Yeah,
get to-
Crested Butte. We went there. We're skiing, having fun,
We got our friend. We're not going to disclose his name, so we're just going to call him a friend because
Should we call him-
We really didn't have anybody else there. We hung out.
Let's call him Robert. Call him
We don't
Robert.
even need to call him a name. There's only one person there.
That's
besides-
true. That we're gonna be talking about. Yeah.
It was only one scene like where where we had this whole commotion in the elevator. You remember that?
Sadly enough, I do.
What do you mean, sadly enough, you do? You're the one that threw me against the wall.
Yeah, I beat the shit out of both of you guys.
You didn't beat the shit out of us. You literally threw me against the wall and we broke a pipe.
That was because you were keeping me from getting to my floor.
Okay, so yeah. Story goes is, well, we met with our friend and...
Robert. His name's Robert.
Okay, we met with Robert and the raging Italian. He went ahead and...
Screaming.
You were raging.
I didn't even scream, dude. So I wasn't raging.
Alright, well, whatever. We went to go get, I think it was like snow cones, right? Or what was it?
No, it was the fucking, those Belgian waffles, dude.
Oh, Belgian
It was those Belgian waffles that, like, it was, okay, disclaimer. There's this weird food cart in Crested Butte with the best fucking Belgian waffles you'll ever have. It has, like, fucking chocolate syrup on it and, like, a cherry and whipped cream. They're delicious.
Damn, son.
You had one.
Yeah, I know.
Was that you that only ate, like, freaking a fourth of it?
What? No.
Or was that Jarrett?
No.
Oh.
That was Robert. No, Jarrett came later.
Robert. I thought you said there was only one person.
No, Jared came later. He
Yeah.
left. He left before we could see him, but he
Yeah.
came later.
Yeah.
So, when we were with Robert, well, after we ate our little waffle, we went ahead and went over to the whatchamacallit.
The resort.
Yes, the
Back to
resort. Back to the resort, and we're on this elevator. So, I am on like the third or fourth floor, and you're on the second one. You're the one right below me.
I was one right below you. I was trying to get out.
Yeah, so
Our buddy Robert.
our buddy
thinks
Robert,
It'd be funny to hit the door closed thing.
yeah, and
And,
prevent this rager from.
I wasn't mad.
You were mad back
I
then.
was not mad.
Either way, we go ahead and make sure that he doesn't get on his floor. Well, we thought wrong.
Not on my floor.
Well, I forgot to think of, hey, he could use the wall to go propel himself or propel me against the wall. So he went ahead and used the wall. And by the way, this is when I was extremely chubby. Like I was like a brick wall.
I pushed off with my. I pushed off the wall with my feet and pushed him against the opposite wall. He kind of sat down. You know how those elevators kind of have like the railing around them? He sat down on one of those railings. That thing pops the fuck out of the wall.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing.
It was really funny because it didn't
then
pop
I pushed
out.
my
It didn't pop
button.
out of the wall. It popped like what was it? It just slanted down.
Yeah.
And it was really, really loose. And the worst part about probably that is the fact that whatchamacallit, it was like you can't take it off. Like you and I tried. We tried to like pull it off to see if it would actually come out. And it never did.
It was just broke.
Oh yeah, it was broke. Well,
Yeah, our buddy Robert thought he could stop me from hitting the button as well, and he faced the same fate.
I don't think you faced the same thing. I think it was just
He might have just backed off at that point. He was like, "Oh, he's actually mad."
yeah.
I was like, "I want to get off. I'm getting off this fucking elevator now."
Yeah, well, that was the good first day of Crested Butte for me. I don't know what day it was for him. I think it was like day 4
I
or
think it was
something.
his last day. It was. I know he left.
Oh, no,
the day
Robert, no, I
after
was
that.
talking about you.
Oh yeah. That was for me. That was day 2. Yeah, day 2.
Right.
Because I came in. Oh, let me tell you about day 1. I had an experience
I
day
haven't
1.
I haven't heard day 1. This is interesting.
Oh, you have. You have.
Have I heard day 1?
Well, maybe not. So day 1, every year I go into a little advanced skiing lesson just to reacquaint myself with the mechanics.
Never mind, I heard this, but you had
Yeah.
a skiing lesson throughout the entire week.
I'm in the skiing lesson. No, it's just the first day.
No, you had to leave my group to go ahead and ski with them. That's
No.
when you hit a tree.
No, that was the first day.
Oh, okay.
I only did it.
I really don't.
You're dead, dude.
I am dead.
The no.
I'm
So
dead inside.
so am I. Truly. Okay, so.
That was right there.
So yeah, I was in my skiing lesson, right? And you already told the good part. So
No, there's multiple stories. There's multiple stories.
so it ended up I was supposed to be in the semi-advanced group, but my parents signed me up for the advanced group. So we were doing blacks and double blacks, and I was sliding down them at every second and going down pretty much by my ass. I was sliding down on my butt. And, we finally get down to the blues. And I was like, oh, okay, this is something I can do. And then one of these chicks in my group, yeah, she's kind of hot. She was like, hey, do you want to race? I bet you won't let a girl beat you. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I gotta beat her now.
Whoa.
It's not sexist. Actually, it is.
No, it's not sexist, but the fact that she challenged you.
Yeah, she challenged
She
me.
challenged-
She challenged my honor. And so yeah, obviously I was like, yeah, I'll beat you, but not realizing, yeah, she was in double black course just like I was, so she's probably pretty good. So we're racing. She cuts me off somewhat. I go into the trees, and I'm pulling ahead of her. And I look to my left, see her, laughing because I'm pulling ahead. I look back forward, and there's a tree right in front of me. Slam. Big oof. Ouch. I tumbled down part of the mountain.
So remind me again. Did you go ahead and do a?
After that.
Did you like do a tumble like a snowball, or did you do like a cartwheel, or what happened?
Oh no, it's called a yard sale where you're skiing poles and your skis go in every direction. So I had to walk halfway up back up the mountain.
And even your oven and your car and all your gym workout stuff, just
yeah.
all out on the snow.
Nintendo 64. Whoa. Boom, out on the snow, and I started crying.
Again, Nintendo sponsor us.
In my
Please, we really need it.
They won't do it after that.
Oh no, Nintendo probably like blocked us from there.
They probably saw it and they were like, God, these guys are retarded. Let's not sponsor them.
Ha! For the hard R.
Yeah, especially. Oh, artards.
Yes, we are retards. Now, continuing on. After day 2, we went on to day 3. Day 3 was a very interesting day. Do you remember this, Travis?
No. Was that where we went to Secret Stash?
No, that was like day 4, I think. No. Day 3 was at Candy Shop. Remember?
Oh, dude, the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. I've got some good memories from that place. They used to have one at the fucking mall, but they closed it, just like Tivana.
Oh yeah, I remember. By the way, I don't know what mall we should say instead of that, but yeah, I'm.
Probably not the Galleria.
That's like the closest thing to our mall.
Why would you say that? You gave us away.
There's more than one Galleria.
The Galleria in Florida, because that's where we live.
Sure.
Alright. Yeah.
Now,
Look at all that silence on the clippings.
yeah, that's what I'm going to go and take out. And now that you said it, I probably can't take it out anymore.
Yeah, you can't take it out because now we talked about it.
Fuck. All right, but continuing on, this candy store.
Dude, we got the fucking avalanche bark, chocolate covered gummy bears. Dude, those were the shit.
You gotta say it like in a very like sexy tone. By the way.
We got the chocolate covered gummy bears, and those were the shit, dude. Oh, he's got to go jack off now. Sorry. I turned him on. Oh, that was open. Whoa. Looks like my children heard me. They're supposed to be in bed. I'm kidding. What? I'm not?
No, you're not.
Oh shit, no one told me.
What children have you gotten?
None.
Alright, so
So the chocolate covered gummy bears, there's like this huge bag and they were like $2. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I brought like
wait, pause. Tell me, are they weed gummies?
No.
They're not weed gummies? Why the fuck is this place important?
You brought it up.
I know, but you told me it was really great.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, I got the bark. I got that like amazing.
The avalanche bark
avalanche
with like
bark.
it had like it's like a fucking Rice Krispie with what was in it? It was like fucking peanut butter and marshmallows.
Yeah.
And chocolate chips.
was the
Oh,
good-ass
dude,
shit.
it was the bomb. Speaking of bombs, this podcast is brought to you by ISIS. Call 1-800 Allahu Akbar. Sorry, that was really loud.
Please do not call that number just in case if that actually is ISIS.
I wonder if it is 1-800-ALU-AKBAR.
Hold on, let me check.
No.
Quickly. It just blows up.
Hello? This is ISIS.
Hello, this is ISIS here.
Fuck, my feet got mosquito bitten.
Yeah, so we still are at the lake. This is like
The same room and the same...
day.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
It's literally 3 hours after we recorded session 1. Just we got so excited for session 2 that we kind of just jumped the gun.
But you guys aren't gonna get it the same day.
No,
We're gonna strip tease you a little bit.
You're gonna get it like a week later.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, viewers. I wish we could send it earlier, but we really can't because
we're gay. Wait.
More like we don't want to have to spend every day recording this shit.
Yeah, honestly, it's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why
getting
we're
tired from doing this already.
That's why we're so tired right now. Do you want to tell them about the little inside gig that we had going in Crested Butte?
Oh God.
And then we can talk about the hot tub, you know.
Oh my God, this is so great.
Here
Okay.
you go.
So, and by the way, if you want to see the list, the inside gig.
Oh wait. Yeah, you're right.
So, inside gig. The inside gig is probably the most interesting part about Crested Butte because me and my friend here, we went ahead and when I mean my friend, I mean the Screaming Italian. Yeah, so we devised the signal to find some of the hottest girls. And the way we use that is we did a little method of
clearing our throat. So, the louder the throat clear, or
it's more obnoxious throat clear.
the more obnoxious of a throat clear, the hotter the girl. A couple of times we delved into coughing fits because they were so hot. I believe one time I was on the ground because I coughed and then laughed really hard and then slipped and fell.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And luckily one of the girls did not see that.
Yeah, so it was hilarious because we were walking down. By the way, this is Crested Butte when it's like spring. So apparently I think it rained or something like that a few nights.
It was still icy on the ground. It was still icy.
All right, so it was still icy. So there was ice like patches like constantly on the road. So when we were walking on the sidewalk, there's like this one ice patch, and just like ice, it is see-through. So, while he's coughing, he's like,
and I was looking straight at her, you know, her ass. And
you sound like a stalker when you said that. Yeah. We literally just got off of stalking, and we have a conversation of us
stalking her. I was just
observing.
I was enjoying the view. Okay, you know, enjoying the view. She had a very fine booty, you know.
Pirate's booty, obviously. She got a lot of money.
Very shapely, you know. Perfect round, pear-shaped. Good stuff.
Okay, let's not get rated M for mature.
You already did that. You already went and jacked off when I made my seductive voice.
Oh my God. All right. Well, continuing on, we have our little cough, and while the Screaming Italian is coughing, he misses the piece of ice that's in front of him, and he starts laughing after like coughing a little bit. And since obviously laughing gives you a little bit of a high, he steps right on the ice and falls straight down on his ass.
Like a fucking cartoon character.
Oh yeah, it was easily like he started trying to run in place for like a second, and then he just falls straight down on his ass.
Oh, dude, it hurt. And then we went in the candy shop, and there were more hot girls in there. We were drooling the whole time.
Oh yeah, obviously, like tongues out, like drool going straight down.
Oh yeah, we devised the signal on day 3, by the way. So
yes, this is day 3. This is day 3 out of 4.
Here's day 4 for you. We had 5, but it was like it was 4.5.
This is also day 2, day 3, and day 4. Just
for you,
this was like no, for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Like, this was like late at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like 9 or so.
So
not late, but yeah.
Obviously, what's the best thing to do when it's cold? Try to get warmer.
Try to get warmer.
What's the most easiest way to get warmer? Well,
fucking.
Yes, but I mean, like, for us, we are some lonely ass bitches. So we.
No. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your whole thing. Oh wait, that's another story. All right. I'll tell you later. So
Should we move on to day 4?
and we're moving on to nights of day 2, 3, and 4, and when we have to go get warm. So we obviously, Cresta Butte has some warm ass pools and hot tubs.
So, at our resort, we had this hot tub that was probably, what do you think, 105 degrees?
Oh jeez, there was steam coming off of the hot tub.
Oh, you'd get in it, and when you get your hair in it, and then you'd come out and your hair was frozen to your head.
Oh no, it was more like steam coming off of you. Yeah, eventually
yeah.
your hair would freeze.
Your hair would freeze to your head, and then cold niggas be like.
Yeah, that's. I don't think you can use that word. I think we just got demonetized for that.
I'm 0.1% black. I promise.
We'll make a bleep for that.
Cold. Be like, oh, that was loud.
Yeah, we're gonna use that bleep that you just made.
There you go. We can pull that out,
Right.
just like I pulled out of your mom.
Whoa! Creating time.
That's how you add more time onto a podcast. Okay.
Right, continue on this hot tub. You want to tell us?
So we'd get in the hot tub every night and just, chilling there. I think, wouldn't we go to the hotel bar and they'd make us like Shirley Temples or some bullshit?
Yeah.
I swear we had some sort of drink down there.
I think I had a virgin margarita. You had a.
Oh, no. I had a virgin margarita at one point.
Okay.
Those were good shit.
I remember I had a pina colada.
Actually, they were real ones. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, if we had real ones, then obviously we could sue Cresta Butte Resort and just
Or
get
we
so much fucking money for this podcast.
We could get a snowball mic.
Yes! Alright, but continue.
Please support the Patreon page.
Okay, I'm taking the mic away from
No.
you. So, continuing on to this story, the hot tub. So, multiple nights we would sit there and we basically do something like this podcast. We would just talk and...
We just shoot the shit, pretty much. I mean, we're just shooting the sleepy shit right now, but we were kind of awake then. Kind of.
He's just kind of awake because we were basically just dying, falling asleep while we were in the hot tub.
Yeah, we almost... I think one day that I did at one point. And
Sure you didn't knock out from the girls that we saw?
I might have. I was so surprised when we were the only ones in there and these, like, 3, like, 10s, like 10 out of 10 smoking hot chicks. They were, like, our age. Hopped in the hot tub and we were like,
I remember that because basically the only thing I was doing, I was just like, I was alligating, just check him out.
He was like, my name is Andrew, and then they're like, hi, and he was like, and then I was like, I don't know what to say. I was...
You started the conversation first. You're the confident one.
I'm not confident. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, you are confident.
Whatever.
By the way, if this podcast might end due to my computer about to die and the charger's back at home, so we might have to accidentally cut this podcast short.
It won't save.
No, I know, we'll have to like stop it short and save it.
All right. Well, that'll work, but yeah.
Actually, wait, we got
We
like
can make
7
it.
minutes.
We
We
can
can
make
make
it.
it.
Smoking hot chicks.
Never mind, it's at 10%. It just might die on us.
Smoking hot chicks.
Anyways, we could probably redo this.
Weren't
one.
they all 3 blondes?
They all were 3 blondes, obviously. Screaming Italian's got a type. He likes blonde, busty,
I like redheads.
and redheads too.
Yeah.
I know you like blondes. You told me that in Cresta Butte.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I told you right then when they were like walking up. I was like, ooh, I like blondes.
I like blondes now.
And then they came up and just started talking to us, and we were like, whoa, why?
It wasn't even that. Like at one point, we even like acted like stalkers ourselves. And well, do you remember that girl that was like just casually swimming with like her family, and like you and I, there was like this glass wall. There was this glass wall, and for a joke, I went ahead and jumped up, and I was acting like I was going to just go ahead and spy on her through the glass wall. Remember when I did like that pull up?
Yeah.
And then you did the same thing, and
we started bouncing like the freaking, what's it called? What the fuck? No, that's the things that you like hit at the arcade. The little whack-a-mole.
Oh yeah, we were acting exactly like whack-a-mole. Yeah, we just kept doing that, and it was really funny because on one side,
Just being
No, we were just being retarded, but it was a really funny thing to do. I mean, like, she was still good looking. She was just like, I think she was like a, what do we call it, like 8 or 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and then those girls that got in the hot tub, 10 out of 10. Like, perfect specimen. Arian had the big tig bitties.
Tig bitties.
She got some tig bitties. Yeah, pretty much. That was basically it for that day.
Well, not exactly. There was this good pizza place.
No, for that day.
Oh, for day 2 and day 3, yeah. But for day 4, we went to the pizza place. You want to talk about that because you really like this pizza place?
There is this good pizza place that I would recommend called Secret Stash in Crested Butte. They got some pretty damn good pizza.
Secret Stash, sponsor us.
This podcast is brought to you by the Secret Stash. Good pizza in Crested Butte. We even got a pizza called the Booty Call. Come and get it while it's hot and fresh. Yeah, that was... Okay.
That was perfect.
They do have a pizza called the Booty Call. And it's like a meat lover's pizza. So, basically that. And and then there's another pizza. What was that one called? The... Fuck off your phone.
No, I'm just checking topics.
The, what was the one called with the ham and the fig on it? Yeah, it sounds bizarre, but it's really fucking good.
I don't remember what it was called, actually. I don't remember what any of these pizzas were called. The fact that you remember it was called Booty Call is surprising to me.
Well, of course I would remember that, because I like booty.
Yeah, the thing I'm focused on right now is the battery.
Yeah, they got 8. You got 8%, boy. We can finish. Finish strong.
We're gonna finish, or we're just gonna lose this entire podcast, whichever one comes first.
Whatever. We're tired anyway.
Yeah, true. And also, there's a lot of silence in this, so.
Yeah, this one's kind of shitty anyway.
Whatever. We're already a shitty podcast. We can do.
The first one was good though. We're raising the bar and then lowering it. So
that's what you gotta do, people. Don't treat life like you always have to constantly raise the bar. You need to raise the bar and then get some people to lower the bar for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So that people can raise it again.
That's what I do with my grades to my parents. I'll get like all A's 6 weeks, and they'll be like, "Oh yes, Travis, you're actually smart," and then I'll get fail.
You basically destroy their hopes and dreams of you.
In a single semester.
Oh fuck.
I could do that if I
What's
wanted.
really funny is that we still have 3 topics to talk about. We only talked about one of them. And
We talked about.
It's already 27 minutes.
Honestly, fuck this podcast, niggers.
You're not supposed to say that word.
Oh, wait. Beep. Oh, that was very loud. We can put that in there where I said that unfortunate word.
You know what's really funny is that I'm gonna have to cut out the bleep that you just made, and I'm gonna have to basically the podcast is just gonna go silence, 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 and then we're gonna insert that where I said that word.
That's gonna suck. I'm sorry.
It's good, and I have to do a lot of editing now. Jesus.
I only said it twice.
But continuing on, we got a great trip, including water. I remember this trip that we went to called Padre Trip. I think you remember this, Travis. Oh fuck, I said Travis. Okay.
I don't think we can fit that in there, dude.
Oh well, I'll delete it. So, you remember this one? You remember? By the way, this was 2 years ago. This was
when
it.
you fucking overloaded the dishwasher because you put dish soap in it.
I actually remember this kid.
Dishwasher
So
soap.
this, no one noticed this until I pointed it out.
Because we told you. We told you to wash the dishes. And wash them you did. You put fucking dish soap in the dishwasher. I walk in with my socks on.
What do you mean you walked in? No, I remember exactly.
No.
Right.
You didn't.
So
you didn't
this is
tell
how-
me, though. I was in a room.
Oh.
And you announced it to everyone.
Okay, so when I first found out, hold up, pause.
I walk in the kitchen at midnight with my socks on.
I cleaned up before midnight.
No,
What the hell?
it must have happened more. Or no, whenever before our chaperone.
Okay, no, it was after, but
No,
so
I'm saying
we're gonna go by sequence. We're gonna go by sequence. So day 1 of Padre,
Oh god, here we go.
we got obviously this is day 1. We have to fend for ourselves, and we're with like how many other guys? Like 6, I think.
It's 8 in the room, so yeah, us and 6 other guys.
Yeah, so
Too much testosterone.
it was too much
We
testosterone in
needed
one
some
man.
estrogen in there. We need some hot chicks, you know.
Where are we going to find that in the band?
Multiple places. There are very many.
All right.
You know.
Either way,
You know.
the estrogen was right above us. By the way,
I know.
it was the room right above us.
We know. We landed. Spaghetti hair traveled up there. That's why he was so pissed off at us, because we gave him away to one of the chaperones. Not us, but yeah.
All right. Well, continuing on. So first day we have to fend for ourselves. So obviously, what better way to fend for ourselves besides pizza? By the way, if you didn't hear him, he yawned and said, "Fuck that." The thing we did was we let one of our friends who said he was a brilliant chef
His name is Maple Syrup 2.0. That's Maple Syrup 1.0, his brother. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so we went ahead and let him go ahead and cook pizza out of a box.
Yeah, I mean, you think he couldn't fuck that up, but he did.
Yeah, somehow he was able to fuck this up by going ahead and putting in the pizza with the plastic.
And the cardboard.
Well, I think he used the cardboard to put
Well,
the pizza in.
You're supposed to use the cardboard, but you're not supposed to use the plastic.
Yeah, so he went and cooked our pizza with the plastic, and it set off the fire alarms, by the way, we are in the band, so this was a band trip. But our directors, our chaperone, and I think it was also
Not the hotel management, but they were condos.
yeah, the condo management went and came up to our room and made sure we were okay. And
people came up and talked to us. It was fucking ridiculous.
yeah, it was really, really ridiculous. And then also, Spaghetti here, our friend, went ahead and jumped on the counter and just messed up the counter that way, too.
And then one of the guys cut himself on accident. Not even on purpose.
I don't even remember what this was, but
Fishing.
I hope it didn't catch that. But okay.
It didn't look like it did.
Okay,
But,
so
his name is Vishnu, the all-powerful Hindu god. Yeah, Vishnu. He's a Hindu god. He's Indian, by the way. No, but he has the knife, right? And he tries to hand it to someone holding it by the blade, and then he decides to grip the blade really tightly. And yeah. There you go.
by the way, we have not done anything on this Padre trip. This is the day we literally got there. Like, day one of Padre is actually like day half because we only got there and that's it. So, now, okay, we got the raging Italian / screaming Italian just fell on the ground. But either way, continuing on. Day two of this very, very magical journey of ours was when
I was getting hit
we're not going to include that. Is when we went to the beach together and our little band. We went ahead and there was this. You remember when everyone got really, really sunburnt? Like, okay, the screaming Italian doesn't get sunburnt at all. He gets sunburnt where no other person I know has ever gotten sunburnt. He gets sunburnt on his lips. And we're not talking about his pussy lips. No, we're talking about his actual, mouth lips.
Fuck you. Yeah.
I didn't say you had a pussy, dude. No, not pussy lips. I said just regular lips. Yeah, so we went ahead and on that day we just hung out outside. Okay, very chill. I think I actually I put on sunscreen, so I think I didn't get burnt that much.
I didn't get sunburnt though, because I'm basically black. I'm brown.
Yeah, I am white, but I don't know. I'm somewhat tan.
That's somewhat tan, man, ran that way.
Yes. All right. So every single person at our band got burnt bad, unless they were black, Indian, or
There were no blacks.
there was no blacks. But I mean, anybody that was not just white, and everyone in our band was pretty much white.
Yeah.
Some girls like Ariel, and even a lot of other weirder girls. They ended up getting so burnt that I don't. I think Isabella got burnt, but
Did you say Ariel?